Heranta. My brand is the Dangl Tool, so it's a 4-in-1 electric-powered skate tool. So on my hockey team, everyone jokes that I'm like our team equipment manager, so I'm always changing wheels, and I thought there had to be a better way, faster way to like change wheels. So our tool does that. You can change your wheels in at least half the time than a normal traditional like analog hex tool. Well, NARCH obviously, biggest roller hockey event in the world. As you can see, there's teams from all over here. This is my home rink too, so I play here all the time. Love seeing this tournament come to Irvine. Teams from 6 and under up to 50 plus. So I think if you love roller hockey, this is the event to be at. I think it's a tool that once you see it in person, you can really see the benefit. So it's great to be here and see the faces of people when you show them how it works and like how it can benefit them. I think it's just a way to help people manage their equipment, change wheels, service your gear. It's great. I also do coaching, so I'm always helping the kids with their equipment, and this just makes it a lot easier if you're on the bench and have to fix a helmet screw or need to change out a wheel or a loose, bolt or whatnot.
We are live right here from the 2024 NARCH Finals. It is women's pro action, and we are perched high atop the home team bench. Rinkster and Pama Labeda Golden Knights. Jeremy Ellis here with you. Thanks for tuning in, along with my good friend Alex Morrison. And Alex, this one has got all the makings of an instant classic.
Jeremy, this is the best against the best. Before this event started, the odds were in favor of this matchup happening, and we are looking forward to it. Stands are getting packed here, a lot of energy in the rink. The cool breeze is coming through after a warm day in Southern California, and I'm ready for this game to rock and roll.
15 minutes are on the clock. We'll see who's going to take home the trophy right here for the 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Championship. Rinkster will be in their white jerseys. Pama Labeda Golden Knights in those GK jerseys. Not to be confused with GD, which is a gang out of Chicago, and you don't want to be wearing that if you're out somewhere. So GK Golden Knights, Alex.
A GD on the south side. We're not going to go down there, even though we're here in Orange County, down south of Los Angeles. The face-off controlled by Rinkster.
And they are off. They have got some of the usual suspects out on the floor for them, including Kyla Kraft. Jen Friedman, I believe, nope, she is not out there at first. And here comes a chance for them right away. There's a shot right in. Sanchez has to make the first save of the game. That comes off the stick of Mackenzie Williams, who's out there getting the nod.
Yeah, Mackenzie, a young one, and getting the start, and usually pretty conservative defensively. But for her to take it end-to-end and take that shot, that goes against anything Pama was planning on seeing.
So Tia Stoddard out there with Kraft. You got Mackenzie Williams and Allison Era. Meanwhile, for the Golden Knights, Sarah Beer, Lindsey Grigg, Brooke Bryant, and Nicole Giannino.
Well, this Golden Knights lineup that's on the floor has been playing together for quite some time. The youngest one out here is Bryant and the veteran Beer.
Here comes Beer, shot towards the net right there. Giannino trying to get it. They battle away, and finally there's a whistle. And Taylor Wynn, the goaltender for Rinkster, was scrambling trying to find that puck. They finally got a whistle. We've played 55 seconds. Still no score here in this one for the Women's Pro Final.
Well, now coming onto the floor is Taylor, the goalie of Rinkster's sister, Vicky, on Pama. And we'll see if Vicky knows the secret to getting a puck by Sis Taylor.
It's going to make for the next awkward family dinner on Sunday night, but we'll see what happens here. Chance now for Kayla DeMint to get it out of the zone, but look at those two Golden Knight women's players just converge on it immediately. I believe that's Montana Morante, who I've come to learn is quite the golfer, actually.
Yeah, I heard she has a single-digit handicap.
Wow.
Can strike the ball pretty well, and I think the struggle, like all of us, is the game on the green, putting.
Yeah. Here's Daniela Dror, takes a shot. Sanchez turns that one to the corner. It's picked back up. There's a shot by Vearanta, and Kayla DeMint tried to get a rebound. Active change. Big leeway there to get the change out there. And now there is Vicky Wynn. She is going to, oh, nice exchange there with Sapra. Sapra's puck goes up in the air, and that almost hit Wynn in the back.
I'm surprised at how confused Rinkster was on that little scissor play where Sapra came down the wall.
There's a chance right out in front, and Moreno just rang it off the bar, Alex.
Well, this is chance versus chance, back and forth. A little unusual here to start this game. Usually teams feel each other out, but this is run and gun.
There is no feeling out here. They are going after it.
Well, you're seeing the intensity just coming right off the bench. A couple of bad changes, though, that have provided some of these scoring chances.
Wyman tried to slit it back. Oh, big collision there with Moreno and Kraft. Both players go down. Kraft trying to locate it. Well, we talked about Nicholas Okada having dad strength. Kyla Kraft may have mom strength right now in this one.
She sure does. She has the cutest little baby out here, but she is flying out there, has no problem being physical, and looks like she's in fantastic shape.
Here's Kyla, sends one down into the corner. Cycled back there. Stoddard trying to track it there. Kyla forces her to give up the puck, and now it's taken by Pogu. Wyman skids to a stop. She is down in front of the bench. And I think we had a whistle. No, that was from the other rink.
Yes.
Wyman was about to go to the wrong bench there.
Well, I think sometimes when you're playing over in Spain, over in Namibia, you don't see the physical play that we have here. And the officials are letting it go.
Yep, I think all the ladies would say that they appreciate the standard that's been set by the officials here. So this is our first of two pro finals. The women's first, the men's immediately after here on our live stream. Final two games of the weekend that will be live streaming. There is a shot that goes up out of play. I want to thank all of our viewers for watching this one. Good defense there as that play stops and goes over to the right of the goaltender Sanchez.
Well, we just had a great play. Kayla DeMint kind of just slowly creeping in on the outside, took off as soon as the Pama defender turned her back, and almost had a great scoring chance.
Kayla DeMint, the first ever woman to play in a NARCH men's pro game. That might win you something on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire at some point. Keep that handy, that little treasure trove. Nice little move there by Sarah Beeren. She slides it ahead now to Bryant. Here comes Bryant. She likes to work down that forehand side, tries to pull it through. Allison error, and then sliding through with a big shot there was Greg. And Wynn had to be sharp to make that save. Now Friedman really battling Bryant down there in the corner. Puck squirts free, and here comes Rinkster the other direction. They've got a 3-on-2 developing. Era is high. Now they kind of crisscross, trying to go down into the corner now with it is Gates. There's a big shot by Friedman that goes wide of the net. And now Wynn on it for the Golden Knights as they make changes here on the fly.
Well, Jeremy, these shots can't go wide in this game because especially at that angle, that's going to be a turnover every single time. And the team with the puck is going to be the team that wins this game.
Here's Monhaus with the puck now for the Golden Knights. Circling around the net. She's being watched there by number 16, Kyla Kraft. Monhaus slides it over to this side now. Vicky Nguyen trying to control it. Stoddard went down hard, and now Monhaus screeches to a halt. See all the coaches here. They're vocal on the bench. Coach Shane Arsenault for Rinkster. Rob Chernamid, assisted by Dave Hammond and Pablo Navarro. There's a shot right on, and Nguyen makes the save there. Rebound tracked by Monhaus.
Well, Pama able to collect these rebounds, but a rolling puck and a turnover.
Here's Stoddard, and she rings it off the bar. She had Sanchez beat. Now Kraft trying to get around Sapra. Nguyen picks up the puck.
Stoddard has an absolute laser and was off by just an inch, helping Rinkster stay on the offensive here.
Both of these teams taking quick shifts. Players are on the run right now. Here comes Monhaus, big slap shot, 8 there. Trying to get free. Players coming together. That could have been a call there. They're letting him play, and look at those players. And finally, we are going to get a call. And let's see who it's on.
Well, if I'm refereeing here, I'm calling both of them, and that's exactly right. So you had Pama have the initial penalty, but then you had that headlock where Yokoyama took her right into the boards, and this is the right call. Hooking on Pama and holding on Rinkster.
So we're going to skate 4-on-4. And Alex, let me ask you, because you are the resident rule troll, I guess you could say, here at the NARCH company. And did we not used to skate 3-on-3 here for coincidentals?
We did used to skate 3-on-3. I think they went back to 4-on-4 when that RHA kind of took over and they wanted to make everything consistent at all the RHA events.
Gotcha. I was a little flummoxed yesterday when I saw that we were putting the coincidentals in the box and skating 4-on-4.
Well, and I think what's happened is the sport as a whole has deeper benches, more players out here. The reason it was 3-on-3 for such a long time is because the benches were shorter, and it would be a huge advantage for one that had more players.
Here's Moreno. Moreno tries to dance through. Era. Pama bench calling for a penalty there. Now Era takes a shot. That's blocked there by Pogu, and now back the other direction was Wyman. Wyman had it, lost it. She's trying to squirt it free. Chipped into the corner there by Moreno.
I'm a little surprised. Wyman is not on her game right now. She's had a few shifts here where instead of using her speed that she's known for, she's kind of slowing it down and trying to make these little pretty plays, and it's just not working.
Now here's Moreno. Moreno tried to sauce one ahead. Now she makes a move right through the sunshine spot here at the center of the rink. Cadiz sends one towards the net. Oh, Moreno tried to toe drag there. And Beer will go back into his own zone as the Golden Knights make changes.
Well, and you see the puck still rolling just a little bit, and I think we'll have this for the next 20, 30 minutes or so. Temperatures are starting to cool, but the floor needs to settle down after the heat we had today.
Pass over to the corner to Bryant. Bryant trying to get away from Friedman. Sends it back up high. Now it's chipped all the way back by Wyman.
Yeah, we just had a big cross check to the head over there. That was...
It was Bryant, I believe.
That was Brooke Bryant. Yeah, she got her stick right up to the side of the head, gave an extra shot, and I don't understand. That was just out of frustration. And she's going to be the one going in the box for the minor.
That was away from the play. Who did she take that cross check on?
That I did not see.
Gotcha. All right, so Bryant in the box now. So puck comes back up top. Veoranta with it. Over to Era. They've got Kraft down low along with Stoddard. Shot goes wide off the stick of Veoranta. Era over to Veoranta. They're going to box things up. They've got Stoddard kind of cruising in. There's a shot that goes off the side of the net by Kraft. And now they're going to put Stoddard in front. And now they want to exchange. So Kraft goes up top. Veyranta down low. Constant movement here by this Rinkster power play. Really does not allow them to get any kind of consistency here. Maybe trying to confuse the penalty killers. Trying to go down low. Sanchez loves it for a whistle.
Pama's playing a very conservative penalty kill here. They're staying really disciplined off the post at the D spot. And the high guy is really not going too high. I want to say she's between what would be the top of the circle, which they don't really have on the rink here, and that face-off dot. And it's really frustrating Rinkster. They're having to keep it on the outside, and they're not able to thread the needle on that cross-ring pass.
Rinkster is also being very fluid in their movement, exchanging positions. Era goes down low. Stoddard twist one that hit Sanders and almost ended up in front of the net. And now Veyranta up top. Sanders, here's Era. It's got space, scores! Allison Era took the pass, got a shooting lane and buried it past the blocker of Sanchez. It's now 1-0 Rinkster on a power play goal by number 79, Allison Era.
Well, Era got Sanchez moving side to side as Veyranta fed it over to her, and she shot back against the grain. Sanchez leaning to her left, and a beautiful low blocker snipe to put them on the board.
And you saw some emotion there by number 79, Allison Era. She was pumped up after that initial goal here of the 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Final.
Well, Era is no stranger to big moments. She is captain of the U.S. women's team that will be participating in Roccaraso, Italy in September. And she is used to leading that big team into big moments. She's been the captain for quite a few years.
And the coach of that team?
Shane Arsenault.
There you go.
This Rinkster team here.
Oh my goodness. A little confusion down low. They lost the puck in the corner. And Gates. Was that Gates?
That was Mackenzie Williams who stepped into the slot.
Yep. Gates made the pass. And Mackenzie Williams fired an absolute howitzer past Frankie Sanchez. And the Golden Knights are down 2. It's 2-0 Rinkster with 5:08 left on period number 1.
Well, and this is what I was talking about to start the game with Williams. She's been a little bit more offensive defensively, and she snuck all the way up into the low slot and was wide open for that cannon.
Very uncharacteristic of the Golden Knights. 2 players in the corner, and they couldn't corral the puck. And that left a Rinkster forward wide open. Here comes Friedman's shot, and Sanchez gloves that one. And Rinkster's feeling good about themselves right now with a 2-0 lead, and they're buzzing with energy. 4:51 left to go.
Well, and I think Rinkster's philosophy is no shot's a bad shot. They've been firing, I want to say there were probably 15 attempts at the net, maybe 8 to 10 on goal, a few wide, but they are just making Sanchez work tonight.
Well, I will say the Golden Knights have been in this position before, where they have trailed and come back. So they're no stranger to facing some adversity.
Well, including the semifinal earlier today, Jeremy, where they were down to black ice.
3-1.
And came back and won in overtime.
I think it was 3-1. I might be mistaken. I know there was a game like that.
I actually think it was not. I think it was 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and then overtime, yeah.
Oh, a little confusion there. Wyman and Moreno. Moreno has just got an absolute rocket herself.
Yeah, no, she shot that on goal. I think that was going in. You had wind all the way down on her knees, way off her angle. And if I'm Pama, that actually makes me feel kind of good about my chances in the rest of this game.
Moreno is going to get to it before Friedman, but Friedman knocked it away. Here comes Veyranta, and she rips a shot. As players come together, that was Beer and Veyranta.
These are Team USA teammates. A lot of respect for each other, both playing at the top of their game, and Beer making sure that Veyranta was not going to get a rebound there.
And then we had Brooke Bryan, who's rather frisky right now. She took a penalty. She came in late on that one to try to regulate the situation.
I think Pama's running around a little bit, getting out of their game. If they can get back to possessing the puck, using the width of the rink, those cross-rink passes, and those backdoor plays, I think they can get themselves back in here by cutting the deficit in half.
Grigg hands it off to Beer. Golden Knights trying to get something going. Beer goes right around Vearanta, but not without a little bit of a pressure. And Vearanta actually steals it away from Beer from behind. Long pass up ahead. Vearanta. Here she comes. She's got Gates with her. Vearanta takes a shot and it goes wide of the net. A little liberal on the changes over here on the Rinkster bench. Oh, what a move by Bryant, and what a better save there by Wynn. Off the blocker.
You could see Wynn tracking that puck all the way in, her head following it, and just easily allowing the puck to come to her blocker and steering that thing aside.
There's a chance now right there in front, and that one steered aside. Good job by Sanchez. Kendall Curtis with that shot. Over to the far side again, and Curtis shoots this one wide.
They have, Frankie Sanchez is committing to that puck carrier so hard. If she goes too far over, she's going to get beat against the grain over and over and over again if they can hit the net.
Sapra, last one back, chips it on the boards. Here comes Bryant. Bryant's got a teammate on the back door. Good defense there. I know you're a fan of Mackenzie Williams' game, and I think you're going to become a bigger fan after that defensive play.
Oh, she's just legit. She's one of my favorite humans, too. Just a great kid. 15 or 16 years old, and parents are great, and she is a bright star, especially for the future of the sport.
Yeah, Stoddard's shot was blocked. Kraft got it back to Stoddard, who took another shot. Monhaus trying to get away from Drawer, and now here she goes. She's got speed, she's got space, toe dragging around, but it's knocked off her stick. And it goes innocently along the sidewall here.
So I'm beginning to see a pattern here with Pama, and it's always, it seems like it's either one move too many or they're gripping their stick a little bit too tight. I think they got to loosen up. I think they got to just start ripping pucks in net. They have to get traffic in front. They got to get bodies going there. Make it ugly. Make it a rebound. Do what you got to do. Just shove one in the net.
Long pass up ahead. Try to get it to Vearanta. She catches up to it. Vearanta going wide on Corinna Wyman. Monhaus coming together there with one of the Rinkster players. Oh, nice slip pass this way to Drawer. Drawer tries to go backside now to Stoddard. In front to Drawer. Puck is loose, but Sanchez grabs it for a whistle.
Well, I think Stoddard wishes she had that one back. She just kind of fluttered it backhand and was more of a hope pass than anything direct, and that was an easy save for Sanchez. This is actually a big face-off here. If Pama can control this with 53 seconds, if they can get on the board before the end of this half, this is a brand new ball game here.
So face-off controlled. Puck comes on the boards. It goes down in the corner to Kraft. Kraft trying to get away from Beer, lost an edge. And now Grigg right there. Era tried to center it out front. Era comes all the way back up top now to Kraft. 32 seconds left to go here in the first.
This is a smart move by Kraft, just sending it back here. They were getting a little scrambly. A bad turnover would have been a rush for Pama, so now they can now milk the clock, try and get one shot before the end of the period.
Here comes Friedman. Friedman works it down low. Kraft tried to cruise in front. Friedman lost an edge. Puck is still loose. It's still loose, and now finally a whistle there with 5.9 left here in period number 1. We're going to send Stoddard out with Vearanta. So Stoddard's going to step in to take the draw. That one goes to the far corner, and that will do it here for the first period. So we've played 15. We'll take a short break. Your score, Rinkster 2, Pama Labeda Golden Knights 0. We'll be back in just a moment to talk about it and bring you the second period. We are back here from the rinks in Irvine. We have played 15 minutes, 15 left to go or more. We'll find out. Right now, it's 2-0 Rinkster on top of the Pama Labeda Golden Knights here in the 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Final. And let's see if Sapra and company can bring back the attack here as they try to get a turnover. They had it momentarily, and now Allison Era sends it up ahead. Here comes Tia Stoddard. Stoddard overskated it. And now Sapra goes down low. There's a shot from an odd angle by Giannino. Win up on it.
Well, Jeremy, I think this line for Pama is who they're hoping to be their key to success here. And I wonder how Rinkster is going to match up against the line and what personnel they put out here.
Quick changes there by Rinkster. Bearanta sprinting up the floor the other way. There's a shot. Sanchez with a save there. And cleared to the corner there by Giannino. Players bunched up. Now Vicky Wynn is going to track the puck back into her own end. Hands it off there. Gets it back now. Wynn trying to break free. Wyman was calling for it, letting her know that she was going to help out. Wyman behind the bench. Coach Shane Arsenault telling the ladies to keep pressing in this situation. Here's a chance now. Well, almost a turnover there by Monas.
With this speedy Spanish group out here for Pama, Rinkster cannot get caught flat-footed because they will bring it to him.
Wyman's going to take it back in the corner. Wyman got jammed up along the wall. And Rinkster is just all over the Golden Knights here on the forecheck. And now Wyman back the other direction. Wyman trying to make some moves. Taking a shot, scores! Corinna Wyman through traffic and able to beat the goaltender Wynn. And the Golden Knights on the board. It's now 2-1 with 12:56 left in period 2.
Jeremy, call me crazy here, but I'm watching this play come up the floor, and I'm looking at Wyman. I'm like, why in the world is she trailing behind her teammate? Well, I know exactly why. She used her as a screen. Wynn dropped to her knees before the shot was taken, and it's another shot against the grain. So 3 goals on 3 shots against the grain. We see a pattern here.
So Wyman with a huge goal to bring her team back into this one. Cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1. We've seen this often in the women's division where it's been a tale of 2 periods where one team just looks so good in the first and the other one just gets some momentum at the break, and it's a totally different story. Here comes Kraft. Kraft working behind, now spins away. She's got Stoddard in front. Shot blocked. Rebound tracked, and now goes into the corner, and the Golden Knights have it.
I'll say that was
what a big hit there by Freeman.
I'd call that uncharacteristic of Sarah Beer to get beat so badly. It was actually Ariane Yokoyama with that big hit, and I really feel like if anyone's flat-footed out here, they're going to get burned.
It was Yokoyama, and she really laid the wood there right along the wall. Now here comes Sapra. Sapra trying to go back against the grain, and Moreno couldn't get to the doorstep.
Well, you can see on your screen there, you see Wynn drop down to her knees, no matter what the shot that's coming, and she's selling out to that shooter side. So
here comes Bryant. Bryant tried to feed it in front. Moreno wasn't ready for it, though. Now Moreno slides it to the far side. Sapra there with it. Back to Bryant.
Chloe Sapra, another young one for Pama. So we have the youth of Mackenzie Williams on the Rinkster side, the youth of Chloe Sapra on Pama, both on the U.S. women's team in Italy.
Here's Wynn. Wynn shooting. And a nice save there by her sister. And low, the puck is loose. Where is it at? It is on the goal line. No goal.
Well, we'll call that a little bit of luck for Rinkster. Down on her knees. Puck could have easily rolled past the goal line, but it was just under her left pad right there on the line.
So a big chance there for the Golden Knights to tie things up. Wynn controls it now for the Golden Knights. She is being tracked heavily by Stoddard. Sampras lapped it. It's turned over. Here's Allison. Error. That shot goes wide of the net. She's got 1 goal in the hockey game. Was looking for number 2. Now Bryant. Bryant trying to go between the legs of a defender. Oh, the puck is stalled just for a second behind the goaltender of Rinkster. 10:35 left to go. And here comes Allison Era. Sends it to the near side now to Friedman. Friedman towards the net. Sanchez with the save.
Well, Jeremy, I don't know that shot's necessarily a wise one. Such a bad angle, and there's no way for them to collect a rebound. It's almost like just an automatic turnover when that shot happens. I'd much rather see Rinkster circle back out, possess the puck, and then try and get an actual good scoring chance instead of randomly throwing a puck at the net.
Here comes the Golden Knights trying to feed it through to Wyman. She almost got past Friedman. Instead, it gets turned over. Work down low. Drawer is down there, and Wyman takes it back now for the Golden Knights.
Wyman
Long
pretty
pass
heavy
up the boards.
Wyman pretty heavy on her stick there. She's got to watch it so she doesn't take one.
Drawer goes into the corner. Monhaus after her. Slides it off now. Long pass up ahead. Finds the mark. Here she comes the other way is Kendall Curtis. Curtis tried to center the puck to Gates. And now it's a rush back the other direction. Morante gets knocked off the puck.
Yeah, Tanner Gates just laying it to Morante there, making sure that she does not beat her. Tanner, recent graduate of Colgate University, still in that college game.
There's a chance for Stoddard back against the grain, and that one just goes wide of the net. Chipped all the way back around there by Mackenzie Williams. Stoddard couldn't get to it. Now Kraft slams on the break. She's trying to go after it. Kraft has it. Now she slides it all the way back to Yokoyama.
Well, and it looks like Rinkster has Veharanta going every other right now. They're trying to make sure they do not lose this lead. Maybe add to it here.
There's a chance there for Veharanta. That one gets steered aside. DeMint applying some pressure down low. Grigg behind her own net. Actually, that was Beer. Grigg is coming out the other direction, racing down the floor. Here comes Beer. Beer gets a step, gets to the forehand. Nice save there by Wynn. Oh, big collision there between DeMint and Beer. All the way back up top, Sapra. She's the last defender. Monhaus provides a little bit of a screen there for Chloe. Chloe gets rocked into the wall. Back up top. Monhaus tried to swing it to the far side, looking for Moreno.
Well, Monhaus got lucky there. That was almost a turnover. She had a defender back to be able to maintain possession, randomly threw it across the rink, and just puck bounced the right way.
Nikki Wynn almost turned it over there. Would have ended up on the stick of Kendall Curtis. Instead, she got it back. That sun is starting to lower now.
Well, I'm going to call this an advantage for Pama at this rate because the angle of the sun, if there's a shot from a bad angle over on that far side where it is now, it could affect Wynn's ability to see it.
Here comes Stoddard back the other way. Stoddard makes a nice move on Sapra, but Sapra eliminates her nicely. Good defense there by Chloe Sapra. Long pass up ahead, trying to find Moreno, and she couldn't handle. Era slaps it back now to Stoddard, to the near side. Here's Friedman, back to Stoddard. She's got space, to the backside, they score! Kraft down low, Stoddard saw her, and it's now 3-1, Rinkster.
Well, Stoddard did a brilliant job of faking the shot. That allowed Kraft to sit there on the back door, wide open, everyone focused on the potential shooter. Sanchez came out to cut off the angle, and it was just an easy tap in.
So Rinkster on top here, 3-1 with 6:55 left to go. And we have got a timeout taken by the Golden Knights. Trailing this hockey game 3-1 with 6:55 left. And Alex, what has Rob Cherneman got to do to instill some confidence in his team that they can come back?
If I'm Rob, I'm looking at Brooke Bryant to control the puck. If she controls the puck, she has the ability to take over this game. If she's allowed any time and space, she'll be able to snipe, put them right back in the game. If I'm Rinkster on the opposite hand, I'm looking at someone like Aliera. I'm looking at someone like Yokoyama to eliminate her, make sure that she has no time and space. I'd key on her. Honestly, I'd almost sell out and make sure that she does not beat you.
Well, both teams are going to have to lock in for this final 6 minutes and 55 seconds. Somebody is going to be crowned NARCH Women's Pro Champion. Who's it going to be? Right now, betting favorite is Rinkster. They hold a 2-goal lead, 3-1 here.
Well, the other thing Rinkster has in their favor is they're deep. They are able to control the puck well. They're able to pass the puck well. And if they play this smart, they will have that clock moving as their friend, and they'll be able to win this thing.
Puck is won by the Golden Knights, back to Pogu. Her and DeMint come together now. Those two go down. DeMint and Pogu just wrestling around on the ground. Now it finally comes free.
Here's the one thing Rinkster needs to be careful of. They cannot take a dumb penalty at this point, because that could be a game changer. If Pama's able to get one on a power play, holy cow, we got something crazy going on. So Rinkster has to be disciplined. They have to hold the puck. They want to play physical, but not too much.
Daniela Drawer sends it back now to Yokoyama. A lot of smiles right now on the Rinkster bench. They're feeling confident. They're feeling poised. They're feeling just a little bit closer as every second ticks off to becoming the 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Champion.
Well, I do like what Pama's doing here. They're not allowing Rinkster to sit behind their net. They're going after it, hoping for a mistake. We just saw an errant pass almost create a turnover there. So let's see if Pama continues that strategy.
3 Golden Knights converge, and they cannot control the puck. What a play there by your friend Mackenzie Williams, who I know.
That's my girl. Mac can definitely dominate when she wants to. And for such a young player, she is lights out.
What a defensive play there by Pogu, as she broke up that 3-on-1 that Rinkster had there.
Yeah, that was a complete sellout. She made sure to dive for that puck. And I think it was just her left toe, basically, that kept it from getting through.
Pass trying to get through from Moreno. Now it's picked back up. Monjas tried to slide it to Moreno. Big stick there by Friedman. Here comes Kraft. Kraft working one-on-one on Beer. Shot right into the glove of Sanchez. And we have a whistle there. 4:58 left to go here in the second period.
So that's one of those plays that I'm kind of iffy on. So you do have Kraft. She's on the outside. She's covered well. She throws a puck to the net, but now it's a 50-50 chance that Pama gets it back, where if she just cycles back, she can kick it back to someone wide open in the back, and then they're able to keep the clock moving. And now we have Pama with the puck.
Pama's with the puck, and they've got a 3-on-2 now. Beer over to Bryant. Bryant takes a shot that goes off the shoulder. And now we've got a 2-on-1, maybe even a 3-on-1. Veyer runs on that shot. May have gotten deflected by Greg. It goes behind the net. A couple of squandered opportunities for both sides there, Alex.
Yeah, Bryant, she didn't miss by much, but she just went more center of the net, almost the goalie's head down on her knees. She could have picked one of those corners. It was lights out. And going the other way, I am really shocked that during that 2-on-1, they're not able to hit the net there.
Yokoyama just got ran into by her own teammate, but prior to that made a dangerous move, skating in front of her net and splitting 2 forecheckers. Here comes Sapra. Sapra shot deflects off of Yokoyama into the wall. These two teams are going to really start pressing here. 2-goal lead for Rinkster.
Yeah, the key here for Pama, they need F2 to get involved. We just had Sapra come up. She's a D. She has that puck deflected, but there's really no presence on that back door, crashing the net hard for Pama.
Kendall Curtis slides it back. There's Tia Stoddard. Stoddard up the wall now. Kenzie's got the puck. She leaves it off there to Stoddard. Stoddard tried to center it over to Kraft, and now they break free. It's a 2-on-1. Here comes Kraft. She's got Stoddard. Kraft steered one towards the net, and that one just went wide off the side of the cage there.
Oh boy, she had Frankie Sanchez cheating over to her left, and that almost snuck short side.
Pass to the far side to Drawer. Daniela steps into a pass there. Stoddard, big save there by Frankie Sanchez.
What
Keeping
a play
her
there.
team in it.
What a play there, getting it to Stoddard. Kind of sneaking in from the back door. Rinkster looks really confident right now.
Monha slams on the break to elude the check. Now Wyman, she gets past Bejaranta, chips it to the corner. Bejaranta has it. Monjas up on her. Wyman's coming off. Clock continuing to melt away here. 2:35 left to go in this one. And this is Drawer back the other direction now for Rinkster, and she's going to cycle back. Good smart play there by number 11, Daniela Drawer.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. Now they're possessing the puck. They're able to milk the clock a little bit, and they're waiting for a mistake for an odd man advantage coming down the other way.
Here comes Kendall Curtis. Tried to leave it there for Gates, and now it's turned back over. Here's Sarah Beer. Can she generate something? Moreno's got that shot, and this time it just goes wide of the net.
These shots have to hit the net. The net is open, top corners as the goalie keeps going down, and especially that shot against the green.
Beer gets it ahead to Pogu. Oh, Pogu couldn't handle the pass. She was wide open. Now it's down low to Moreno. Moreno's got no one to pass to. Now tried to thread it through to Pogu as Monas had fallen down.
Well, that was actually Stoddard taking her out.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. What a move there by Gates. Sanchez covered it and then let Wyman pick it up. Almost a 2-on-1 there. Brian is getting really feisty now. Players are down. They're going to be a whistle. And they're going to put this puck at center of the rink with 1:30 left.
Well, Yokoyama's lucky that they didn't call a penalty on her because she definitely grabbed that puck with her hand. Didn't allow Pama to get it. And we just have a whistle. And it actually is hurting Pama because the puck's going backwards. I think it should be down low as they only use 5 dots here.
There is a stick that was all the way down in the other side. Now a chance the other direction, and Moreno overskated it. Here comes DeMint. DeMint's got help. DeMint walking right in, shooting, and Sanchez, what a dirty save there by Sanchez.
I actually can't believe, I thought that was a goal all the way. As soon as DeMint made that little push move, that side of the net was open, and all of a sudden that glove of Sanchez just came flying over there and stole the puck out of midair.
3-1 our score, 1:18 left to go. Puck put back into play. This is Stoddard. Stoddard back up top. Golden Knights are seeing their hopes and dreams start to fade, but not before we have another chance for Moreno. Monjas sends it in front. Moreno couldn't get a stick on it. 1:02 left to go here. 3-1 Rinkster.
Well, it's interesting, the personnel choice here by Coach Shane Arsenault. You can see who he trusts. It's the veterans at D, at Friedman and Yokoyama, that have the task of stopping this lethal combination on the floor for Pama, including their pulled goaltender.
Goaltender is pulled, so Grigg is out there along with Moreno, Monjas, and Sapra getting the roll. Bryant with the draw. Now they'll settle it back. Grigg over to Sapra. Down low. Moreno tried to feed it across. It's stolen, and it's knocked down by a high stick by Grigg. She's got to touch it quickly. So I believe they're going to have to put the goaltender back in. Let's see.
I don't know, Jeremy. I think I want that 5th player out there. With 49 seconds, needing 2 goals, I leave the 5 out. You have a face-off at center floor.
Yeah, if the face-off is at the center of the rink, sure.
Yeah, the only time the puck goes all the way down, I believe, is if it's high-sticked on a power play, correct? And they get rid of that rule, too.
Yeah, I think they did.
All right, well.
This rule, just throw them out the window. Here's Friedman. Friedman tried to clear it. It goes off a shin pad. 40 seconds left to go here. Now Grigg thought about a shot. She needs some traffic in front. Instead smacks Era right in the glove, and down she goes, sending it the length of the rink for an empty netter.
Yeah, Jeremy.
And I think Rinkster is going to be your NARCH Pro Women's Champion.
Definitely the champions, and that was Jen Friedman eating that puck with her frame. That puck wasn't getting by her, and she made no mistake hitting dead center of the net from 180 feet away.
Well, it was all serious. No smiles over here on the Rinkster bench until that goal. Now they're starting to just have a crack of a smile. 4-1, Rinkster on top of the Pama Labeda Golden Knights. Sapra fanned on a shot. Yokoyama sent it over here to Kraft. Kraft with one last chance, but it's knocked free from her stick. Monjas on it, sends it to the far side. Sapra couldn't handle it though. It goes into the corner. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. The horn is going to sound here. And your 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Champions are Team Rinkster. A 4-1 victory over the Pama Labeda Golden Knights. Congratulations to Rinkster as they take home the title as the 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Champions.
Yeah, Team USA coaches Shane Arsenault, Celeste Loyato on the bench with Rinkster. They had the keys to success. They had good defense. They had goaltending that did the job, and they were able to light the lamp by making the shots count, right? You have to hit the net. You have to hit the net behind the goalie and not just the goalie. And they were able to do it and really dominate possession, dominate the play. They were the prettiest plays we saw today. They earned it. They were just start to finish. It was their game.
Let's get started with the silver medalist.
So an excellent job across the board. Goaltending, offense, defense, everyone just sold out for Rinkster in this one. And they are the champions of the 2024 NARCH Pro Division.
Chloe Sapra. Florina Wyman.
Real quick here, as we go through the award ceremony, want to congratulate head coach Shane Arsenault. And Shane, it's got to feel good to take this one home and be crowned 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Champs.
Yeah, we had some payback coming. They've beaten us the last couple times, so we put in the effort today and we came out on top.
So talk a little bit about this game. You guys were able to jump on them early, but really you just took a lot of the offense away from the Golden Knights. They really didn't have a lot of chances in that game, and when they did, your goaltender, Wynn, did the job back there on the goal line.
Taylor stood tall. We stepped up and closed our gaps today and didn't give them much time to get out of the zone, and it worked for us. We caused a lot of turnovers, and puck possession was key.
Real quick, before I let you go back to the team, talk about some of these young players that you picked up. Of course, we all know those leaders that you have on the team, but it was young players like Mackenzie Williams that really stepped up in this game, and were able to leave their mark on this championship.
Yeah, she's an up and coming. She's 16 years old. She's playing on the junior and the senior national team. She's a good hockey player. She's smart and has a really good shot. She sees the floor really well.
All right, well, we'll let you get back after. Congratulations, Shane. Go celebrate with your team.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, that's head coach Shane Arsenault, his team Rinkster, the 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Champions.
And now for the gold medalist, the Rinkster Factory team.
And Alex, you know, we talk about so many people that played a role. Is there one player that you maybe give the MVP to in this one?
For me on this Rinkster team, she didn't end up on the scoreboard, but I felt like Laura Vejaranta was everywhere that she needed to be. She was breaking plays up. She was creating offense. She was using her speed. She was using physicality. And I don't know that there was anyone on the floor more dominant than her.
So there you have it. We'll let it kind of roll here on the Nat Sound, but your final score on this one, an excellent NARCH Women's Pro Final win for Rinkster. And you can see the emotion by these ladies over there. They are pretty pumped up. As Coach Shane Arsenault mentioned, little payback in this one. They are have a big rivalry with this Pama Labeda Golden Knights team, Alex, and I'm sure it's going to be tasting real good as they drink out of that cup later on tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm also interested before we take off to see how this changes the dynamic that happens at the World Championship, because this Rinkster team is heavy with U.S. players. Don't get me wrong, there's I believe 3 or 4 players on the Golden Knights that are part of that team as well. but it's the Spaniards that are on this team, and these are their leaders from their team, and they won at Worlds 2 years ago. And I wonder if maybe this victory now creeps into their heads and helps the U.S. with some confidence over there in Italy in September.
Well, we'll see what happens. They're going to ride the wave of emotion from this one. The 2024 NARCH Women's Pro Champions, Team Rinkster, a 4-1 win for Alex Morrison. I'm Jeremy Ellis. We're going to sign off. The 2024 NARCH Men's Pro Championship is coming up here in moments. Thanks for watching, folks.
Based on points per game for every game here in the NARCH Finals, with 6 goals and 8 assists for 14 points, with a 2.3 point per game average from the unified NARCH Black Ice, Christine Rosher.
Mike's still live, yeah.
Congratulations to Christine.
All right, folks, welcome into the 2024 NARCH Men's Pro Final. Jeremy Ellis along with Andy Zilch here at the Rinks in Irvine, California.
Hayden, can you check the plug again, please? Hayden, can you check
We are set to go with two undefeated teams. It's the Pama Labeda Golden Knights in the white jerseys. They are the home team today, and Carshield is in the blue. And we are underway, and Andy, thanks for joining me up here. This should be a good one. Neither one of these teams have taken an L in this one, and someone will in this game. There's a shot, goes right in, and Clay Taylor makes a save. And Andy, look at these two teams. What are kind of your keys to victory here?
Well, I think it's going to come down to capitalizing on mistakes, which are going to come very few and far between. So the team that can make that execution on those mistakes is going to come away with this game.
Well, a high-scoring team here in the Pama Labeda Golden Knights, but they haven't had to face what many consider to be the best goaltender in roller hockey, and that's Troy Redman, who's between the pipes now for the Carshield blast. Long pass up ahead to Barry. Barry tried to get it over there to Ross. Now it squirts in the corner, and Conant out there at the start of the game along with Thomas. So Conant, Thomas, No, and Cadiz. Here's Ross. Ross is trying to get a step. Ross trying to get free. Now chips it just wide of the net. He's out there with Barry. Now it's slapped all the way back down, and Redman will come out to play it as Hodge chases.
You know, this was a matchup that I wouldn't say we were anticipating. There was still some competition when you got to the semifinals, but it was something that we were potentially looking forward to, and we're treated to this one, especially after the dynamite pool play that these two teams have. It's going to be a treat of a game.
This is Okada with the puck. Now it's slapped back into the corner. Okada has it, swings it to the wall there to Ernie. Now he gives it back to Okada. Okada racing up ahead of the play. Okada leaves it off for Hackett. Hackett shot. Taylor makes a save there, as the two big chances thus far in the game have come off the sticks of Carshield.
Yeah, a good rush up the right wing wall and generating momentum. Sometimes rushes like that aren't going to develop into a scoring chance, but for Carshield, they saw the window, able to execute on net.
So Taylor has been sharp here in the early going. Faceoff comes right to Hackett. Kicked right in front. Taylor again tracking another rebound chance from Carshield's Adam Ernie. Now Mooney trying to come back the other way. The puck is bouncing all over the place here. They go into the wall. Cavalla went down, and now he gets it over to Chavera. This has been kind of a four-man unit for the Golden Knights. Chavera along with Mayhew and both Moonies. Now Seamer is out there replacing one of the Moonies. So in essence, three forwards right now, and Seamer scores! Seamer cycled back into his own zone, raced down the middle. The righty from the offhand side beats Redman, and the Golden Knights are up 1-0. And that is John Seamer, one of my all-tourney picks, if you were listening earlier, Andy. And he puts the Knights on top 1-0.
Well, he found the seam, and there was some congestion in front of the net that caused the screen. So if you're able to find that window, and, I mean, he's got such a good shot. He's able to execute to perfection, get that through, give Pama a 1-0 lead.
It almost looked like I was watching a replay in real time as Seamer was coming down again looking for another chance. Here comes Westcott. Westcott's had a good playoff thus far for Carshield. He's been on the score sheet a few times, and now Aronson back the other way as Westcott lost it. Here's Savage. Savage steps into a shot. That one just goes off the glass wide. Hodge trying to track it down. Chance now 3-on-2 for Carshield. Near side O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy scores! And we are tied just like that. 12-10 left to go. O'Shaughnessy coming down the right side and beating Clay Taylor. We are knotted here at 1.
Well, that's going back to what I talked about in our pregame here on the brief one that we had, executing on mistakes for the other team. Pama had a chance on the offense, missed, and puck carried back up the half wall. Carshield was guns blazing out of their own side of the floor. They got numbers, and they took advantage of it. Pama got caught on that one.
Andy, I won't call it a brief start at the beginning. I'll call it an efficient pregame.
Yeah, we're very astute with our words.
There you go. Here comes Ross. Ross gets taken off the puck by Conant. Conant over to No. So a 1-1 start here, an exciting start to this game. Garrett Ross trying to get through. Stick went down. That was Thomas who lost his stick. It was broken into the corner. Puck fired all the way back, and now Okada has it for Carshield. They got a twig in a hurry, and so Thomas has got one. And now here comes Barry. Barry back the other way. Barry takes a shot. It goes off the skate of No. Now it squirts free to Cadiz. Cadiz has got No. 2-on-1 on Okada. Cadiz, No. Shot, save, Redman, and he holds on there. When you have Cadiz and No bearing down on you, you can only do two things. Say your prayers and close your eyes. Redman kept them open. No prayers needed, makes a big save.
Well, that all occurred because of the pinch that was made there, and it took Carshield down a man. That's why Pama got that odd man rush back the other way. And what a save, too, going side to side to make that stop. And that one-timer was not hesitant. That was a rapid-fire shot. They knew exactly what they were doing. And you gotta measure up a little bit better when you're going on them like that.
Mooney breaks his stick right off the draw there. Chavira swatted it over to the side. Now here comes Anderson. Anderson trying to work his way through. Gets bottled up in the corner by Mooney. They tried to center the puck, and now it ends up on the stick of the Moonies, and here they come back the other direction. Left off there for Mayhew. Mayhew into the circle. Little pass attempt goes into the corner boards, and now they send it all the way back down. So we saw that little kind of line tweak where Seamer came on, and now we're going to see it again as one of the Moonies come off, and they're sneaking on Seamer. So again, really putting some offense out there with Seamer, Chavira, Mayhew, and Mooney.
It'll be interesting to see how Carshield responds.
So this is just a little wrinkle that Coach Rob Cherneman has done. It was successful the first time they did it. Now Westcott snaps a puck that goes off the skates of Mayhew into the corner. Comes around the near side wall. Seamer with it. Chavira cycles back to the boards and off onto the bench. Now here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez has a step, trying to get trapped there by O'Shaughnessy. Tried to center it, didn't get through. Hodge gets rode off the puck there by Seamer. They try to track him. Now Gonzalez trying to protect the puck. Okada lost his stick, able to grab it there. Nifty little move there by Nick to grab it. Goes to the far side, over the stick of Mooney, and now O'Shaughnessy over to Westcott. Westcott got bodied off the puck by Gonzalez. Nice defense there. Mooney through the middle, now turns back. Good decision there by number 33. As he waits now off the bench, right into the play. Cadiz takes a shot that goes wide of the net.
Well, this all started because of Gonzalez's body up. Excellent positioning, forced the guy off the puck, and that created a change of possession. Now his team's got possession. They just had a scoring chance. They're reloading in their own side of the floor. So that all started because of Gonzalez playing the body.
So Westcott trying to track down there, trying to wrap up a player. Seamer was trying to get free, looking for a call from the officials. They're not going to get one like that in the early going. And here's Savage. Savage takes a shot, just misses on the short side. Cadiz tried to pop that back in front. We're seeing a lot of anomalies here. We're seeing Travis No kind of back there, backpedaling a little bit more than usual, playing defense. 3 forwards being utilized by Coach Rob Cherneman. It's a 1-1 hockey game. 8:25 left to go here as the clock runs. Now here comes Barry. Barry had it swatted off his stick. Ross back out there. We also haven't seen Ernie out there that much here, Andy, in the early going.
You've only said his name once.
Cadiz to the near side now to No. No gloves it. Ross on top of him.
Well, Carshield right now, they got to get better puck management. Barry just brought that puck up the floor, tried to move, lost it, and change possession. They haven't had the puck much out of the past few shifts. So if you're a Carshield fan right now, you got to anticipate them trying to slow this game down, doing exactly what the Golden Knights are doing.
So here come the Golden Knights. Cadiz back to Thomas. Thomas sends it parallel now to No. No with a little head fake, and again, clogging the middle up is this Carshield defense. They're kind of sagging just a little bit, trying to force a turnover and a change of possession. Now that shot by Cadiz, good stick by Okada. goes up into the netting. So 1-1 our score, 7:26 left to go, and we're seeing Carshield kind of playing a shell, waiting for a turnover so that they can boat race the other direction.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise right now. Pama's past few shifts, they've had the puck more. So for Carshield, this faceoff's big.
And they come away with it, and here comes Barry. Barry's got Ross up ahead of the play, but doesn't like the numerical situation, so he sends it back. Schwartz, long pass up ahead to Barry. Now back to Schwartz. Schwartz trying to make a move. Schwartz gets taken down by Chavira as he was flying by. And Chavira is going to go to the box, and we'll have our first power play of the hockey game. This time it's Carshield. And I tell you who you're going to see now, number 73, Adam Earn.
Yeah, and he's already waiting for the face-off to drop. But to go back to that play there, Carshield kind of got a little bit lucky because they were starting to scramble. The passing wasn't as crisp as they wanted to be as they were trying to formulate way around Pama's players. And just an unlucky stick there for Eton.
So Seamer in to take the draw. It's won there by Ernie. He is probably a good 90% on draws here in this tournament. He has been second to none in that department.
Well, he throws everything into it.
So Ross takes a shot. Oh my goodness, he had the short side there. And Taylor beat, but he just missed the net. Now Ernie slaps it back up top. Here's Westcott. Westcott steps into a shot right into the chest of Clay Taylor. Not the best idea there by number 20 Westcott for Carshield.
Yeah, you kind of wonder if they're just trying to get something on him, get him moving, or they didn't like what they had and just throw it on, reset, maybe go for a face-off. I guess a shot's better than no shot there, though.
Puck is swatted back down into the Carshield zone. Now here comes Ross. Ross to the far side. What a save there by Taylor off that one-timer by Ernie. Oh my goodness, what a save. Nice face-off win there by Ernie again. There's a shot that goes off the blocker of Taylor. Bench over here fired up for the Golden Knights as Taylor is really flashing some leather here during this power play.
Yeah, good goaltending. I mean, they're trying to snipe him and really good efforts on the shots, too. There was a clear window. Sometimes, though, on a power play, you want to have more traffic in front. You want to take his eyes away. That's what Carshield needs to work on or get him moving. You know, if you're going to spread out away from that net, go side to side. Make some passes, go for the one-timer.
Clay Taylor stepped out, and he sent it into the bench. And with a smile on his face, Coach J.P. Bielstein of Carshield was looking for a penalty. All in jest. 33 seconds left here on the man advantage for Carshield here.
He's looking for a 130 for Waiata.
He's not going to get it. Again, Ernie with the draw. It's almost automatic.
What an asset to have.
Seen a lot of people go in, and none of them have walked out successful. Back up top to Westcott. They got Barry posted up in front. There's a shot that's rifled wide by Ross. 10 seconds left in the man advantage now for Carshield. Ross goes into Seamer, takes a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Chavira looking to come out. Ernie did not want to skate there in front of the score box. And now Westcott. Westcott trying to move to the front, and they put it up ahead. Here comes Chavira. Can he let the puck catch up to him? Chavira in all alone. Redman, oh my goodness, what a save! Oh, mark that down at 5:31. Redman was beat and got the glove on it. Now here comes Ern, takes a shot, and Clay Taylor the save. Oh goodness, Andy, that save gave me tingles inside.
Well, you know, it was great all around too. Like Chavira somehow was able to collect that puck behind him. You thought maybe it was going to be too slow for his wheels. Caught it up. By the time he's able to settle that puck down, he's already got a goaltender coming out of the crease in his face, makes another slick move. Just couldn't get him through. So great move, great save. That's great roller hockey right there.
Wow, what a sellout there by Redman as he went full extension. That was Dominic Hasek-esque. Face-off taken and won by the Golden Knights this time. So no trying to come back the other direction. Hackett giving him the business from behind. Now No trying to step ahead. Circles in. Oh, we had Conan on the back door, and that one just missed. Thomas with the puck. Back to Cadiz, now to Thomas. Here comes Jordan back the other direction. He is going to stop and lose it because he ran into something. Now Cadiz takes it right off of O'Shaughnessy's stick. Over to No. Picks up the trailer. Thomas makes a move. He tried to go upstairs. I think he had Redman beat, but just puck got on edge and went up over the net.
Carshield was spread out a little bit too much there, and they took the entire slot. You could have drove a bus down that. They were way too far off.
Long pass up ahead. Thomas couldn't handle it. Now he tries to get it. Puck is loose right at the middle. Conant takes the body on O'Shaughnessy there, and good job by Parker. Otherwise, O'Shaughnessy could have been off to the races.
Another good body by the Golden Knights.
Here comes No. No has to slam on the brakes. They are really marking up number 9, Travis No. Not giving him much space, making sure that he gets a little bit of a bump after he gets rid of the puck as well. Now Mayhew back out there. Mayhew is out with Cadiz right now on that line change. Ross trying to get free. Ross can't get past Cadiz. Now Mooney on it. Reverses it in the corner now to Cadiz. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first period. They sent it up the near side wall. Pass was a little bit behind Mooney. So now he's going to have to reset things to Cadiz. Cadiz has got some speed up across the red and space. Far side to Mooney. Steps into a shot, and Redman swats at that and gloves it. And there's a whistle with 3:39.
Well, you mentioned Dominic Hasek earlier in the broadcast. How about that for a Patrick Waugh save? Throwing the leather up, giving it the old wheelhouse.
Make sure you see it. Make sure you see it.
Yeah. Just don't let it fall out of your glove into the net like Ed Belfour. Got an equipment malfunction here, maybe.
Well, Clay Taylor is trying to get a strap done. And now Dickie Lane's going to go out there. What an unsung hero, Dickie Lane of the Pama Labeda Golden Knights. He's going to make sure everything is buttoned up and taken care of. There's few in the business that do it like Dickie Lane, and you can see him going to work right away. He might not be doing much as it appears, but trust me, he's out there getting the job done, Andy. Look at that, right there, picking up the gloves, handing the stick to Mooney.
He flew off the bench right when he noticed something was wrong.
Yeah, Dickie Lane, he's just a consummate professional out there getting it done. Clay Taylor's got the jersey back on as well. What a luxury to have Dickie Lane on the bench. Not a lot of teams have a guy. He's got extra tape. He's got extra wheels. He's got a joker, too. He keeps the bench light.
That's crucial sometimes, especially in games like this.
There's another broken stick, this time by Earn. And Hackett finally gets control of it now for Carshield. Ooh, dangerous pass up ahead to Cavalla. Comes over this side now to Earn. Across the red line. Looking for something down the side. Taking a shot. Taylor made that save. See how Taylor moves. Everything's strapped back up now for Clay. Cavalla, long pass up the boards. Hackett trying to get it. Mayhew steps in front of him. Now here comes Kyle Mayhew. Kyle Mayhew's shot blocked there by Cavalla. And Cavalla and Hodge are just shot blocking machines back there on the blue line for this Carshield team. Here's Anderson. Anderson was getting tugged from Mooney just a bit and now has to send the puck all the way back down into his own zone. Cavalla with the puck behind his own net. Cavalla to the near side now to Westcott. 2:25 left to go here in period 1. Still a 1-1 hockey game. Now O'Shaughnessy gets taken down by Chavira, and that's going to be the second penalty of the game for Eton here.
That's a tough one to take for him. It was puck battling and ended up on the bad side of it, so they're opening the door again for Carshield. And you know he's going to go out there for the faceoffs. That was a big problem for the Golden Knights in that first penalty kill that they had. So you got to make an adjustment here if you're Pama. You got to figure out a way to win these faceoffs because the puck was constantly in their side of the floor last time. I think maybe they had 1 or 2 clears and that was it.
Well, you got Players of strength out there on both sides. Adam Earn faceoffs, and John Seamer has been a one-man wrecking crew on the penalty kill. And right now, Savage has it, and Savage wisely just kind of chips it down right there in on Redman. 2 minutes left to go here in period number 1. It's been an exciting one. 1-1 our score. Jeremy Ellis along with Andy Zilch bring it to you from the rinks at Irvine. Matt Barry passes up top. There's a shot that's blocked. Goes to the far side now, trying to get it over to Barry. Barry, this time up top to Ross. Gets a step. There's a shot that just goes wide of the net. They battle for the puck in the middle. Ernie has it. Now it goes back to Ross. Ross is going to have to turn now and retreat just for a second. We're halfway through this power play. Now Barry stepping, shooting, puck is loose. It's still loose. They battle for it. The net is off. Pandemonium ensuing down low as the net is off and the puck was loose. And the whistle sounds, but the clock is still rolling over here. Clock is still rolling over here. And there was about a good 7 or 8 seconds before they finally stopped the clock. I think I had that one at 1:16. 1:16, I want to say. 1:16.
Yeah, we got the pleasure here of being right behind the Golden Knights bench so we can kind of help out. Oh, they're going to go 1:18.
Oh, a little bonus time.
This game's so good, we'll have 2 more seconds.
Well,
is JP trying to buy more time?
well, he's going to try to buy something.
He gave him a thumbs up.
There's not an angle that JP won't go for. Puck comes all the way back into the zone now for Carshield. With 25 seconds left here in the man advantage. Here comes Ross right down the middle. Puck was chipped up in the air. Over to the sidewall now. Seamer. That comes to the other side. Barry got a shot off. And Clay Taylor is moving excellent right now in between the pipes and comes up with another big save. Puck is fired all the way down, and that should do it for the power play.
Hey, you got the game within a game, too. You know, like what we were talking about with JP. I mean, you got to fight for every inch for your team. You can't blame what he's doing.
Here is Earn. Earn sends one up high off the backhand out of play, and the faceoff will stay down low. 38.7 seconds left. 2 Chavira penalties, 2 penalty kills for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, they're doing good despite the faceoff wins for Carshield. And I'd like to see Carshield do a little bit more puck work on their power play. They're relying more on shooting and crashing.
Did not get that movement. Earn had a couple good shots, but Taylor was moving well and making saves. Now here comes Cadiz. Cadiz goes around O'Shaughnessy, trying to go around Okada, and another big save there by Redman. As Cadiz made a nice move and kind of split the defense. Long pass up ahead by Hodge. I know he'd like to have that one back. Quick transition, and Taylor almost caught Cadiz, and it's sloppy right now as Aaron passes on both sides. Now here comes O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy trying to get loose, trying to go around Conant. Goes into the corner, and that's going to do it as the horn sounds. So we have played 1 period of action in the 2024 NARCH Men's Pro. We'll take a quick break. Our score: Golden Knights 1, Carshield 1. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Robert Chornemud. I'm with Labeda Wheels. The Labeda brand, it's a family brand. We've been making wheels since 1969. We actually develop everything ourselves. We make everything here in California. So we've got a family history of wheel technology that we've spread and introduced into hockey. And we've been a hockey brand, a solid hockey brand since 1990. And we continue to innovate and bring technology to the game. So our brand new wheel is the whip wheel. There's nothing hotter right now in the category for inline hockey than the whip. It's the first.
All right, we are back underway for period number 2. Jeremy Ellis along with Andy Zilch here from the rinks in Irvine. It's 1-1 our score in the NARCH Men's Pro Final. Here comes Cadiz looking to change that. That shot goes wide of the net. Puck is over in the corner. They battle for it there. Now it's scooted back over to Okada. Here comes Okada working 2-on-2 with Ross. Okada, nice move around Conant. Steps right in, and Taylor makes a save there.
Well, he almost missed stick handle and kind of ran himself out of real estate, but he's able to recover on that scoring chance and slip it in down low near post.
Here comes Thomas, leaving it off for Cadiz. Number 79, Cadiz. No, walking right in. We had a Cadiz in each one of the pro finals. Cadiz on the women's Golden Knights pro team, his wife, and now junior on this Golden Knights men's pro team. No, leaves it off now for Mayhew. Mayhew back to Cadiz. Cadiz just chips it and no one home.
You rarely see blind passes like that in finals from the pro level, and that's a tough one to give up.
Especially from junior Cadiz. Now
Yep.
Anderson over on the far side. He's out there with Kavaya, Earn, and Hackett. Some different line combinations we've seen from both teams tonight, and this was one that I don't recall seeing throughout the tournament for Carshield. Now here comes Anderson. Anderson trying to get a step on Mooney. Mooney using that reach to play defense from behind here. Ends up back on the stick now of Kavaya. Kavaya, last man back. Shavira watches him. Kavaya, long feed up ahead to Hackett. Jess now just surveys and goes back behind. So this one distinctly different than how the first period started, Andy, with a lot more action. This one a little bit more deliberate, if you will.
Yeah, and we're seeing it come on this side of the floor each time on our closer vantage point, with Carshield getting a little bit more of an upper hand here on this frame.
Being a lot more patient with the puck, protective of it. O'Shaughnessy slid it back to Gavaya. Now he's going to take a chance with a long pass up to Westcott. Westcott being watched there closely by Mayhew. Pass up to O'Shaughnessy. They're extending the pressure, are the Golden Knights.
They're doing a really good job right now of tightening these gaps. Like just that play right there, Mayhew was just a step away from the coverage. They're not really giving them much room to play with here for Carshield to break out with any type of momentum.
There's a big hit down there in the corner, and Okada comes back the other direction. The bench over here, the Golden Knights, were clamoring loudly. They really wanted a penalty call there. I never heard an uproar like that since they just said the happy hour's closed at the bar. Here comes Okada. Okada gets a return pass.
There's too much congestion in the slot there for that to work, and the passing wasn't as crisp as they would have liked.
Now Seamer. Seamer steps into a shot. Redman with the save, and they hand it back to him.
Well, it's interesting how the flow, I mean, you hit it right on the head when you talked about how the first is like the second, but just flop teams. Now Pama's bringing it in, and they're sniping. They're not able to execute on those snipes. Good saves from goaltending here, so it's interesting to see how this is unfolding. Let's see how the rest of this one plays out, because maybe a team might have to make a quick adjustment here on what works. No one's really taken a hold of this game with authority.
1-1 our score. 11 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the second period. Here's Ross. Ross was trying to send it through. And now a long pass up ahead to Seamer. Working on Kavaya. Seamer's shot blocked to the corner. Now he tried to twist it around, and it goes out of play off the net. And so the faceoff will stay inside the Carshield zone. So Seamer out there with Aronson, Savage, and Gonzalez. So in essence, almost 3 defensemen and Seamer out there this time. So
another, yeah, and they were going with 3 forwards earlier.
Yep, lots of different line combinations for Coach Rob Tournament. Just really trying to find something that works here in this game. There's a big hit by Seamer on Kavaya. Pass to the far side now to Kavai. Here comes PJ. PJ steps into a big shot that goes wide of the net. Barry with the puck now. Aronson took a big hit there, and now the net becomes dislodged.
You know, we haven't had really many big booms here. I mean, there's good bodies in the first by Pama. You had that one behind the Carshield net that Golden Knights wanted to get a penalty. But outside of those three, we haven't had much clanging and clashing around this game so far.
Now, there's been some hits, but not, you know, the extent that we've seen. We really haven't seen Adam Aaron take any liberties with anyone yet. And usually he's good for 2 or 3 a game. So he's still got quota. Here's a chance. They try to get it to Noah in front on a quick turnover. And now Hodge with an errant play there. Conant over to No. He scores. Travis, no, with the goal on the pretty pass there by Parker Conant.
Boy, you want to talk about mistakes. Carshield had the puck behind their own net, and turnover right along the far wall. And that transition, the Golden Knights to quickly move it towards the cage. And when you send it to a guy like No, and you get the goaltender moving side to side, good things are going to happen for the Golden Knights more often than not. So that's what happened on that play. We know such an elusive player. We've seen it all tournament long. You see it when he plays every time he steps out on the floor. He's a guy you always got to keep your eye on.
What a play there by Parker Conant, though, with a one-handed pass over to Travis No. And No made no mistake. Thomas trying to get control of the puck there from Hackett. So Carshield trailing in this one. They've been down before this tournament, and they have yet to lose. Here's Travis. Travis and Okada come together over in the corner. They're battling there. Now it gets free all the way back up top to Mayhew. He lost it, did Cadiz. Here comes Hackett. Hackett tried to skate 1-on-3. That's not going to work against this lineup. Now Cadiz trying to center in front, just behind Thomas. Hackett quickly on the puck, can't handle it though. A couple mistakes now for number 89, Jess Hackett, and Noah has the puck. 9 minutes left, still plenty of time in this hockey game, but the Golden Knights have the lead here 1-0. Mooney leaves it off. Kevin. Back to Kyle. Trying to step in. Over to Mayhew. Mayhew's got a step. Shoots one, and that just goes over the glove of Redman.
I would have liked to have seen another few more steps because he had such a big window there to get a closer shot. It's the first time we've seen the Moonies together, I think, all game.
They've been out there a couple times with this lineup here. This was the normal lineup. Mayhew, Chavira, and both Moonies, and then they made some changes where one Mooney would come off and then Seamer would jump on. They're over here working on Conant's wheel. As he had a wheel start to give him some issues. Here's a shot by Mooney that goes into the corner. Stayed in play though. And we've watched a minute or so melt off the clock since that go-ahead goal by the Golden Knights, and Carshield really hasn't touched the puck that much.
Not at all, yeah. I was just about to jump in with that. Momentum clearly on the side of the Golden Knights right now, and they're basically playing keep away.
Here's Barry. Barry able to get the puck and sends it all the way back down to Kavaya. Redman has to come out and help, and now Hodge has it. Hodge makes another pass that didn't find the mark. It's probably the most times that I've seen Hodge make a mistake, and he makes another one. He's a little shaky right now. Usually he is about as money as it gets.
Way to back it up, though. Good, smart play by Redman to come out and play that puck. Otherwise, that would have been Pama in the Carshield zone with possession.
Now Seamer back the other way. He's working one-on-one on Hodge. And now he sends it back into his own zone. Just good, smart player, John Seamer. He's been on the scene for quite some time as a kid. Young prodigy. Now there's a shot that just goes wide of the net. Recently moved to Las Vegas where he's coaching ice hockey out there, starting a family. Young father and doing great things both on and off the floor, John Seamer. Now here's a chance, Cadiz. Cadiz gets a space, trying to work right through the middle, and he gets it taken away there by Hodge. Good play there this time by Hackett, not to force things. Long pass up ahead to Earn. Earn steps into a shot. That was 8 by Mayhew. Oh, what a big hit there on No as he slopped. We're trying to get a call here. Savage is just letting the official have it. He wants a call, and they're going back and forth between Haskell and Savage.
Starting to get a little bit chippy. I like it. 1-goal game, NARCH Pro final.
Here we go. This is Earn. Earn trying to go. Tried to center it out front. Tried to go again. He banks it off Taylor and scores. Adam Earn tried to center it. It went right back to him, and he banked it off of Clay Taylor, who has played excellent in this game, and an unlucky break for Clay. And Earn has tied this hockey game up at 2 with 6:01 left to go in period number 2.
Right, a fish out of water there for Taylor, an uncharacteristic play for him, not hugging that post, and already took exception to it. He saw it, saw the opportunity, and thought, why not? The slot was congested. There was no pass he was going to do, and his angle was too cut off. I don't think he could have scored on just a clean shot, so why not? Give it a go. If the goaltender's not squeezing that post, put it off him and in, and all of a sudden we got a tie game here with 6:01.
2-2 our score. Face-off taken by Carshield.
The assist goes to number 88, TJ Kavaya.
So Kavaya gets an assist on that one. So put 88 on your stat sheet. If you had him on your bingo card with a Kavaya assist, you can mark that one down as well. Here comes Mooney. Mooney lost it, and now Garrett Ross back the other way. Ross waiting for some help, gets it off to Kavaya. Kavaya's shot goes over Mooney and out of play.
Well, we're at the time of the game, you know, mistakes are going to happen, but mistakes like that can't happen. You can't have a fan shot and you overskate the puck, because Carshield just completely responded back up the floor with a scoring attack. So things like that, they got to be cleaned up for either team. Stuff like that's got to go out the window because it could cost you.
Stepping in to take the draw is Ross. Okada on the loose puck. Back now to Hodge. Here comes Westcott. Westcott takes that little toe drag snapper that he scored on in the semifinal game. Here comes Mooney back the other direction. Mooney's got a step, takes a shot. Redman with the save there to the corner. Now Chavira with it. Chavira, Mooney up on it, comes all the way around the wall. And now we're going to have a penalty here, and I think it's going to be the first one called on Carshield, this time for a slash.
First time they've had a guy in the box, right?
It is. First power play opportunity here for the Golden Knights. So they've got Cadiz, No, Chavira, and Mooney out there for the power play unit. Sure, they're going to box it up with No and Cadiz up top. Again, Ernie wins the draw, but it comes right to the stick now of No. No to the far side of Cadiz. Chavira's in front. There's a shot that goes wide of the net. Good job of getting that shooting lane, forcing a wide shot. Now here comes No. No. Down low to Mooney. Mooney back up top to Travis. Over to Cadiz. Back to No. One-timer. Nice little sprawling save there by Redman.
Yeah, that was good. And the window was there. And No was trying to go 5-hole. Almost was able to sneak it in between his pads.
Cadiz to the far side. Mooney. Oh, my goodness. What a sprawling save by Redman. He is pulling out the full arsenal of highlight reel saves here. This time to keep it a 2-2 game with 4:21 left to go. Unbelievable by Troy Redman.
And not only was it a good save, but he had to corral that bouncing rebound. It knuckled, hit his equipment. I think it bounced off his helmet. So he had to scramble to cover that puck and make sure that no white sweaters were going back after it again.
Oh, my goodness, Troy Redman. Now he's going to clean up the crease just a bit, and he is set and ready to go. Face-off controlled this time by the Golden Knights. Puck comes to the near side to No. Down low, Mooney, him and No exchange, back to No. Here's Mooney, over to Cadiz, takes a shot, this one goes wide of the net. Mooney, this time back to No as they exchange, now No back up top. Cadiz walking in, over to Travis, one more time, Mooney, save out front, puck is loose again, and Redman makes the save.
I don't think Mooney got all that he wanted to. Low shot when he got the goaltender going side to side. He was looking to elevate that one a little bit more. Not that it was an easy save to make. I don't want to take credit away when credit's due, but I think that was more of an attempt to try to get that puck elevated and go blocker side.
Ernie this time takes a draw and of course wins it into the corner now to Hodge. 15 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Mooney tracks it down for the Golden Knights. Mooney takes a shot, Redman save, and he'll hold on again.
Boy, he's been nails. He has been absolute nails for them on this penalty kill. And the best penalty killer is your goaltender, and he's proven it right now. I mean, that's, I think, 5 saves that he's made during this kill.
He's made quite a few, and quite a few unbelievable ones. Spectacular saves by Troy Redman. Surprising how many teams Troy's played for in the NARCH Pro division, considering how good of a goaltender he is. He's played for Alkali, used to play for the Golden Knights way back when. Now for Carshield. Wherever he goes, championships seem to follow. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by Carshield here. With 3:37 left to go, I'm not sure what precipitated that decision by Carshield, so they're going to utilize their timeout with still 3:37 left. 9 seconds remain on the man advantage. You're going to have to keep an eye out for Ross coming out of the box.
Yeah, and maybe that's the reason why they want to get this timeout. You know, if a face-off occurs, how do you situate yourself on the floor? If you lose, how do you situate yourself? Do you win a puck battle and then you just launch it up the floor, try to get him out of the box? You know, a lot of different variables going on right now for Carshield, so they want to make sure that they have everything thought out before they get back out on that floor and make the plays. And really, at the end of the day, it just kind of gives Pama here an extra breather. They made a swap or two on that power play right before that timeout, so they know what they need to do already.
Maybe it was just to give Redman a rest there.
That too, yep.
So he's back in there. Ernie's back in there, and this time the draw was won by Seamer, but it goes all the way back into the Pama zone. And now Ross is out of the box and onto the floor. Here's Mooney, takes a shot, and it goes off the crossbar up into the ceiling and out of play. He had Redman beat. Redman continues to clean out that crease there.
Yeah, he's dripping. I mean, like we talked about, he was under siege during that penalty kill. Able to keep his head above water. And, you know, you did make a good point there, too. That was probably a chance to give him an extra breath. Make sure your killers are knowing what they're doing and on the right page. And buckle up for the next 320, because you know that the Golden Knights are going to come fast and furious.
Here's Ross. Nice play by him to slam on the brakes. Ernie.
Ooh, Ernie's got one up high.
Yeah, I think he did catch one up high. No call on that one. And Ernie looks to be fired up. Not that he's not fired up typically most of the time, but he's really rambunctious now. Letting the referees have it there. Now here comes Seamer back the other way. Seamer's got Savage with him. Seamer leaves it off for Savage, takes a shot. Redman made a big save there. That was tracking to the top corner over the glove, and Redman got a piece of it.
Well, Savage did a good job of using the defenseman as a screen, too. We had a clear line of sight on that one. That's a great save, too, because you had to react after it got past the defenseman.
There's another shot by No that goes wide of the net. Long rebound taken there by Westcott. This time over to Ross. Ross working one-on-one, trying to go wide on Mayhew. That one gets gobbled up. Nice little play there by Ross. He's trying to get free from Seamer, and now just chops it to the corner. Clay Taylor out to play it. Goes in. Oh, and Anderson, actually that was Westcott, sauce to the far side. 2:11 left to go here in this one. Ross out there had it taken off of his stick. Mayhew with the puck now for the Golden Knights. Seamer trying to make his way to the bench along with Mayhew. Changes being made by both teams.
Boy, the extra effort there by Carshield was just exquisite. Ross just fighting every inch of the way to try to maintain that possession of the puck, and he left it all on the floor. He's sucking wind right now on the bench because of it.
Aronson with the puck. To the far side now, Thomas. And now here's a turnover. 2-on-1 the other direction. Ernie with the shot. Taylor with the save. It's gloved down by Thomas. Thomas trying to get free from Ernie. Ernie dives on it. Takes the player down. Ernie was without a glove. That shot right in on no. And the officials calling for a, no penalty. And meanwhile, the bench, I'm flustered here. There's a lot of pandemonium going on. Everyone here on the Pama bench calling for a penalty as Ernie left his feet. He's still trying to show the official where he caught a stick perhaps up high.
And that goes to the testament again of that extra effort here from Carshield. Ernie had stick on puck first, so made the poke check, and then the follow through took the player out. So, as a spectator in this game, to me, that's the right call. Stick on puck first.
A little bit of banter between the benches here. And now Mooney has it, closing in to the final minute. Mayhew with the puck. Seamer back to Mooney. Mooney up the floor. He's got Seamer trailing. Mooney hands back to Seamer. Seamer tries to get a step on Barry, and now he elects to go back. Under a minute to play here in regulation time. Here comes Seamer, hands it off to Mooney. Mooney, this time now to Mayhew. Up ahead, Kevin Mooney. Far side, Kyle Mooney takes a shot, and that one gets deflected up and out of play with 40.9 seconds left to go in regulation time.
Boy, you got to think right now, if the winner of this face-off is Pama, they already have had many rushes in Carshield's side of the floor here out of the past 2.5 minutes. They're continuing just to pound the puck on net. You got to wonder when that dam's going to break.
Ernie wins yet another draw, and it ends up on the stick of Okada inside his own zone. Quickly up to Ernie with 30 seconds left. He's got Ross up ahead of him. Hodge trails. There's a shot that goes off of Mayhew into the corner. Ernie trying to get past him. And now it's grabbed by Mooney for the Golden Knights. Under 20 seconds left to go. Maybe one last gasp for Pama. Here comes Mooney. Mooney looks, hands back to Kevin. Kevin over to Seamer. Seamer trying to go wide. Seamer right in. Puck is loose. It's underneath, and it's not in. Whistle blows. It was underneath Redman. And again, he shuts the door and saves the day for Carshield.
Boy, Snow Angel in to his finest, and that puck was there. They're trying to jam it in. Pama was going all guns blazing on that one. And again, same comment I made just a moment ago. The water just continues to pour in on Carshield. They got to figure out a way to alleviate this pressure that Pama's giving them.
Faceoff goes to the corner. It's going to be taken there by Kavaya. He's going to hold on. 2-2 our score at the end of regulation. We are going to overtime. We will take a quick break and bring it back here in just a moment. Well, in case you haven't had enough fun, folks, we're going to give you a little bit more. This one is all bonus time. We are in overtime here of the 2024 NARCH Pro Final. Crowd is packed about 3 deep around the glass here at the rinks in Irvine. They'll put 15 minutes on the clock. Who knows how much we'll need. Next goal will crown us a champion. Faceoff was taken by No and won by the Golden Knights. Back to Thomas. Up ahead to No. No, Cadiz. Thomas and Savage, the 4 out there. Barry, Ross, Kavaya, and Anderson out there for Carshield. Cadiz with the puck, circling and waiting. All it takes is one at this point. The next goal crowns a champion. All the way back into the corner now to Cadiz. Cadiz leaves it off for No, and they seem ready to rock and roll. No going wide. No goes down. Puck goes into the corner, and Thomas on it first. Slams it all the way back, and Savage takes the puck as Taylor out there to stop it. Now Savage. Savage was watched there closely by Barry. And Savage settles things down for the Golden Knights. Cadiz leaves it back now to number 7, Savage. We've played 1 minute here in the extra frame. 2-2 our score here. Goal by Adam Ernie to tie things up with about 6 minutes left. Now Travis No trying to dance, trying to go in. Leaves it back up top to Mayhew.
Gosh, No's just so good with the puck. I mean, he's got such a long reach that it confuses defensemen because he's on one side and then he'll just rip it to his backhand and throw somebody out of place.
Seamer got ahead of the play there for just a second, Andy. They couldn't get to him. Now Mooney gets a step. Mooney steps into a shot, and that one just goes off the glass wide of the net. Mooney in to Mayhew. Mayhew trying to get a step. Comes back now to Seamer. Seamer taking that spot that Shavira was usually in with Mayhew in the Mooney brothers. Now here comes Kyle. Kyle takes a shot, paddled up in the air, glove to the side now by Hodge. Hodge goes down. Puck comes together. Now Okada trying to get it from Mooney. They reach for it in the corner. And now Mooney turns away and comes away with the puck. Mooney looks and waits. Now sends it. Ernie off. Ross on for Carshield. Cadiz back out there. Now Mooney looks to escape. He's got Seamer with him. Gives him the puck. Seamer takes a shot. This one goes wide of the net. It's been all Golden Knights here in the extra frame.
They're doing a great job, too, of when they miss the net, they're right back on it on that shot that comes around the boards or if there's a rebound. So their puck management right now is the cause for concern for Carshield.
Aronson, long pass up ahead. What a shot there by No on the backhand tip. And again, a big save there by Redman. Ross slams on the brakes, trying to keep it away from Cadiz. Leaves it off there for Kavaya. Back over to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy has No guarding him. Sends it to the far side wall now to Kavaya.
Well, Carshield giving a little bit of a dip of the fate that Pama was just delivering them, and they're looking for puck possession.
Here comes Barry. Barry steps up. His shot is blocked into the corner now. He swats it all the way back down. Anderson back into the corner now. Kavaya goes out front. A little bit of a dangerous look there, but he had Ernie open and gave it to him. Now here comes Adam. Working up the floor. The lefty working the left-hand side. Sauces over to Barry. Shot scores! Matt Barry picks a winner. 3-2, Carshield. An overtime goal by Matt Barry. Ernie with the assist, and Carshield is your 2024 NARCH Men's Pro Champions.
He scored that on a puck that wasn't even settling for him. On the feed that came from the far side from Adam Ernie, Matt Berry had to deal with not only a knuckling puck, had to settle it down, but then had to make an unbelievable shot, tucked it under the bar, scored to get Carshield the game-winning goal here in overtime. Exactly 4 minutes into the OT is what it took.
Well, heartbreak sets in yet again for this Pama Labeda Golden Knights. They have been the bridesmaid for quite some time here in the NARCH Men's Pro Division. And this time it's Carshield. They've been on a nice run this summer, and they pick up another win here, this time at the NARCH Men's Pro Championship. A goal by Matt Berry at the 4-minute mark of overtime on a pass from Adam Ernie, and Matt Berry wins it for Carshield here in overtime by a final score of 3-2. They're going through the handshake line. We'll have the award ceremony. Wow, what a hockey game here, and what a conclusion to our live stream as Carshield, your champions. And Andy, I tell you what, that was one heck of a hockey game.
Yeah, I mean, it was back and forth. There were times where Pama had a grasp of the game. Carshield had a few spurts too, and you could kind of tell when that, not even that rush there, but the rush before that, Berry was looking to get something generated. They weren't wanting to go in there and set up. They were going northbound as hard as they could, using their momentum up the floor to generate a scoring chance. It didn't work the first time, but Berry got on that loose puck, slapped it back into his own side. Adam Ernie picked the change up, and away they went again, right back up the floor for the game winner.
So they're handing out the awards here. Just want to say to everyone watching on the stream, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure. I enjoy reading the feedback and the comments. You guys always make me laugh. I love when you let us know if things are not working right so that we can fix them on the fly. Just came out here for a couple days, and I was excited to bring you all this action here on the live stream. I'm sure there's going to be some, I know there's State Wars coming up and other tournaments like that, so there's going to be lots of hockey for all you fans at home, but I know this NARCH Men's Pro division is special to both myself and to many others, and to win it is something that all roller hockey players dream of from the day that they put on the wheels for the first time. And this time it was Matthew Berry. I remember when he came on the scene a few years ago. We didn't even have his name on the roster about 7 years ago, Andy Zilch. He just showed up with his Michigan State helmet on, and we knew he had to be somebody. And he stuck around year after year, and he's just gotten that much better on the roller hockey scene. And now he got the ultimate prize with an overtime goal to win the NARCH Men's Pro Championship.
Yeah, he's familiar with Southern California too, as a player that played the American Hockey League for the San Diego Gulls. Got a feed from another pro hockey player, Adam Ernie. So, you know, for people to look at the sport of roller hockey and the competition that we have here, it's unbelievable to see these guys compete head to head, especially at such a fast, high-speed game that we had here tonight. Enjoyable through and through, and OT, you can't ask for anything better. If you have any more nails left that you didn't bite off, well, good for you, because this was a fun one.
All right, we will shut it down there. Again, your final score here from the rinks in Irvine, 3-2 in overtime. Carshield with the win over the Pama Labeda Golden Knights. For Andy Zilch, I am Jeremy Ellis. Want to sign off. Want to thank Stevie and the crew here at R&R Productions for another job well done with all of the bells and whistles. Caden Goodwin up there on the camera. He's done a great job as well. And for all the crew that's helped out, and especially you all that have watched here at home, we enjoy you, and we enjoy bringing you all the action of the 2024 NARCH Men's and Women's Pro Division. Once again, folks, your final score, Carshield in overtime, 3-2 over the Pama Labeda Golden Knights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next year.
DJ Kavaya. Jess Hackett. And the goaltenders are Steve Brandy. And Troy Redman. Coaches of Carshield, J.P. Bielski and Nick Hamilton. Let's hear it again for the NARCH Pro Champions, Carshield. It's now time for the individual awards. High scores based on a point per game average for every game in the NARCH Finals.
I'm gonna take we're gonna take the red one.
That one?
Check. Can you hear? Check. 1 2 1 2. Check mic 1 2.
Top goaltenders based on save percentage for the entire tournament, with a .905 save percentage from Carshield, Redman. Congratulations to Troy and Charles, the individual award winners.
Parker, move to your right.
All right, I now want to invite Carshield up to collect your NARCH Cup. You are the 2024 NARCH Pro Champions. Congratulations.
So get in front, make sure they're in front of the NARCH banner. You see the NARCH banner back there? To you, Parker. Tell Andy to stand by that banner so we can see the big NARCH banner on the left. Go south, go Brado. Stand by. I'm going to count you in, all right? We'll tell them to stand by. Okay, there we go.
All right, I'm Andy Zilch here with Matt Berry. Game-winning goal. You win your first NARCH Pro final. You're still amped up about that one. How was those few moments going up there with Adam Ernie getting that shot on?
Oh yeah, it feels great. I mean, getting the first NARCH win for us, and yeah, Ernie made a great play coming up the left wing there, put it right on my tape, and then I was able to put it past Clay there on the low glove side, and big win for us, and we're super pumped. I mean, this was awesome for us.
You know, that play that you just had before that goal, you went on the rush, you took that shot, and you went after that puck. I mean, that parlayed to that next rush again. I mean, was that something that you guys were looking for systematically? Rush, get on the pucks?
Yeah, I mean, we were just trying to get the puck there at the end. Honestly, Pama played good. They were possessing it there at the end of the game, and then in overtime, they were getting the shots early, so we needed to find a way to get it, and it was nice. We got that rush and got a good look, and we were able to capitalize.
What was the mood like when you guys realized, hey, we're going into overtime? Was there any words that you needed to do differently? What was the message?
I think a little, but I think it was more. We've been here before. I mean, we were just in that Tours final. We went to overtime there, so I think it was, I mean, not too worried about it, but just like I said, we needed to get the puck back because we were playing without it for a few minutes there, so that was the major thing.
All right, Matt Berry, again, the game-winning goal. Congratulations. Go enjoy with your teammates. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
All right, fans, that's Matt Berry, game-winning goal of our NARCH Pro 2024 Finals. All right, following our NARCH Pro final, our starting goaltender from Carshield, Troy Redman. You got the top goaltender award. Boy, watching that game, you certainly earned it on that one. But as we're going through that game, probably the most crucial was that penalty kill that you had. And I know top goaltender has to be the top penalty killer as well. So right when that penalty happened, were you locked in? You knew you had to be perfect?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of figured it was coming down to one goal again at the end of that, and they have a good power play, so you knew that I was obviously going to have to do some work. And luckily, I was able to come up with some saves.
Well, I mean, going against a high-powered offense like this, just even prior to the game, you knew you had to be dialed, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, we knew this was going to be our hardest game. Pama's there's not a weak player on their team, and they play a little different than everybody else. They put a lot of pressure, and everybody's dangerous. So yeah, we knew it was going to be tough, and I think we're able to pull it out.
I just talked to Matt Berry, and he said, hey, OT wasn't that big of a concern for us. We did it in Tours. I mean, you do it here again. I guess jitters aren't a thing for you guys, huh?
No, this team just finds ways to win, and we just constantly do it, and we did it again today.
All right, well, congratulations. Great work out there.
Thank you.
All right, fans, we're closing it out here from 2024 NARCH Finals. Top goaltender, and a great job, too, on a championship. Well done.